are you? I miss you. Let's put my pop socket back on. I have my new Paper Republic that I've been working on, or not working on, but just like playing with. I've added a couple things here and there. I always forget that without the mic, the audio kind of sounds weird. I've mostly just been playing around with the charms that I want on her. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you saw me showing all of them, but for some reason, I really like this tiny dainty one on here, and I usually get a big chunky one, so I don't know, maybe it's a phase, but luckily I can change it out if I want to. And then I put this really cool hand one that I had. I found this ring at CVS and I fell in love with it. It's just one of those like silly mood rings, and I don't know, something about it spoke to me, but they didn't have it in my size, so my fiance went to like 3 different CVS's to find it, which is the cutest thing ever. And then I've been watching my friend Taylor's vlogs. I'm not done with the one that she just uploaded, but it's one of my favorites so far, answering some of your questions. Her @ is Taylor Ann Wright. I mentioned her in another one of my videos, but she's an indie author and she's incredible and I love her, and waking up to her vlogs every day has been so comforting that it's literally inspired me to vlog more and to start writing again, which is crazy because I've been on a hiatus for a really long time. I haven't done like books or anything. I used to write articles for the Dallas Observer and I don't know, just write for fun here and there. I don't feel like you have to profit from your interests to call yourself that, so I feel like you can still call yourself a writer even if you don't publish things. And just the way that she explains everything, it's so me coded with the way that I think and function. And she's a Virgo, so she's like a lot different than me in a lot of ways, but I love that she gets me because it's just like the advice she gives is spot on. It's the same advice I would give to anybody. And so I know that I can take her advice because it'd be the same thing I would tell myself, but finally I have someone else telling it to me. One of them is something along the lines of like, just start, you know, because if you have a deadline or something that you're striving for, like if you want a certain amount of followers online, or if you want your thing to be published at a certain day, it's just gonna give you that mental block, which I totally agree with. And speaking of, the only reason I started this channel is because for years and years, I used to have a channel back in like 2012 when those like YouTube guru days were big, and it was mostly cruelty-free and vegan centered. And it had like almost 30,000 subscribers. I think the count went down once I abandoned the channel. And it's been like years and years and years and years and years of me missing it but not knowing what to do. And I was like, do I just abandon it? Do I start a new channel? And I was just, one day I was like, you know what, why don't we just start fresh? Why don't we just do what we actually want to do without any genre and niche and commitment, because that's the only thing that's going to make me actually start posting again. And so one day I just turned my phone on. It wasn't even like a fancy camera. I turned my phone on and I made a video, and it was nothing. It was just me on my desk showing stationery and whatever I liked. And that was my first video, and it broke that seal that was just like impossible to peel off. And I'm so glad that I freaking did it, because then I did my what's in my bag one, and the only reason that I knew I wanted to have that one on here is because I was really hoping that it would attract the right people, because I feel like your bag is such an intimate thing, and a lot of people don't believe that those are the things I carry, but it truly is. And so I knew that it would bring the right people to my space, and that's exactly what I wanted. I wanted creative, whimsical, funny, loving people who just needed a safe space, and that's exactly what I got. And I have made such good friends from here, and starting over without the pressure of having to post a certain thing has been incredible for my mental health, and just to have something to look forward to in general. I've said this many times before, but because I'm pushing 40, it's really hard for me to be on camera with like no filter and 4K, without makeup on sometimes, most of the time, and just being vulnerable in a space that exposes you to the freaking world is terrifying. But I think that it's really easy to judge, and it's not easy to show up. So I'm glad that I'm doing the latter, not the former. And yeah, I think I'm just in such a good space now. I think that my frontal lobe developed late because of all my trauma, but when it finally developed, I was able to see other people's bullying as their insecurities being projected on me. And so it made it easier for me not to take things personal when I got, let's say, like a hate comment and things like that. I have so much more I want to blab about, and I feel myself just like editing things out because I'm like, nobody wants to hear me talk, but the point is for me to just post what I feel like, and if people want to watch, great, and if they don't, they don't, you know? So I want to also work on not restricting myself so much and feeling like I have to edit my videos down or can't show certain things, or maybe the house is too messy for me to vlog and it's embarrassing. I'm just gonna stop caring. Not that I care much in the first place, but I do feel like sometimes I have a hard time with the boundary of like, okay, girl, you're caring too little. Maybe you do need to keep some things to yourself. So there's also that. That is my blab of the night, and Frank is on his way home with dinner, and all we had to eat today was a bagel. So I'm excited. I have lost 32 pounds now. I think it's up to 32. It's not something I really talk about, so that's going to be a whole other thing for another day. I don't like talking about weight loss just because of my past ED, and also how meaningless it is to me, because I'm not doing what I'm doing for the weight loss. I'm doing it for like my PCOS and my mental health and all that kind of thing. So the weight loss is a nice thing that's happening just for my to be able to physically see the changes is nice in a way for my ADHD, to kind of like have that concrete look of it instead of some abstract like, oh, you're kind of doing this okay, but it's not like I'm gonna grow and I'm gonna shrink, and my body is the least interesting thing about me. And when I was like 100 pounds, I looked in the mirror and I saw someone who was 600 to 700 pounds, genuinely. Like, I had really bad body dysmorphia, and that's not to say that someone who is that weight is someone I look at in a bad way, but when you're, you know, young and that's what you've been conditioned to think, I was really mean to myself. And then when you're being bullied and other people are being mean to you too, you're just in a bad spot overall. So I'm really glad I'm at least in a space where I don't need to be smaller. I don't need to lose weight for any reason, and I'm just doing it because of my health. Personally, I don't think weight equates to health. I think that's bullshit. BMI is bullshit. It's all just like everything ties back to white supremacy. What a surprise. For me personally, and where I was at, and just my relationship with food, what I've been doing or what I've been taking is helping me a ton. So that's something I'll talk about in the future when I feel like I can open up about it. But unfortunately, because people use it the wrong way, there's such a negative stigma, and any kind of medical thing with women has had a negative stigma. And if I hear the term overconsumption one more time when it comes to anything related to something cutesy or fun like journaling or plushies, I'm gonna fucking like lose my shit, because we only do this with women, like the overconsumption final boss. Yeah, there's an issue with overconsuming, but holy shit, people have hobbies and collections and they enjoy things, and it's their money to fucking spend. Why the fuck are we working a 9-to-5 job, biologically just not something natural for us, and then having some stranger online who probably gets Amazon packages every other day tell us what we're doing wrong? We're the ones showing people things, and so it's easy for them to be like nitpicky about things. But if you really did like a self-check and you took yourself off that high horse, oh my god, these tangents are actually insane, and you thought to yourself like, well, what do I do that other people would judge? You'd probably come up with a really long fucking list, because none of us are perfect. Water. All that to say, there's some subjects that I just veer away from because of the misogyny behind them, and how we just can't have access to anything that helps us because it's bad. And I'm sick of it, okay? I'm hungry. Where is he? 9 minutes. Wait, is he driving toward or away from me? Toward. I get to eat in 9 minutes, so... You know what? Somebody wanted me to do a flip through of this. If you're watching, I'm so fucking sorry. I completely blanked, and I just don't know if I should do a whole short on it, because I don't know. But if you want to message me, I can send you like a personal video of me flipping through it. so you can see everything that's in here in the postcard thing. Sometimes I also don't want to vlog because I don't have much going on, but then I remember how much I love boring vlogs. Like if you are literally making your coffee in the morning, working, cleaning, I want to see all of it. I want you to talk to me about the most boring things you can think of that you might think is not interesting, that to me is interesting. I care about every little thing in people's lives, and not in like a chismosa way. It's really just in like a, this is so comforting, it feels like we're on FaceTime way, you know? So I'm gonna try to also not feel like I always have to have something aesthetic or the perfect B-roll, blah, 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 blah. Like I just want vulnerable, cozy, open vlogs where it just feels like we're hanging out. And hopefully you guys like that, and hopefully it's not too boring. And hopefully you don't get sick of me, because sometimes I get sick of myself, okay? But we're gonna be nice to Leti. We're gonna be nice to her. Oh my god, also I've had this song in my head that my mom used to sing to me when I was little all week. Los pollitos dicen pío, 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 cuando tienen hambre, cuando tienen frío. And then I had the Xuxa song in Portuguese, so I have like all these languages stuck in my head. The hoje vai ser uma festa. How does it go? Bolo e guaraná, muito doce pra você, é o seu aniversário. I've had like all these random fucking songs from my past. If you're also old and Brazilian, which is a weird combo, do you remember TV Colosso or Chiquititas? Like, I don't know what my nostalgic brain is doing to me, but all I want to do is listen to my CD of TV Colosso and watch Chiquititas and pretend like am I going through something? I'm like, should I discuss this in my journal, in my therapy session, in my journal? I also just paid $200. I have to pay $200 every few months to get my ADHD meds. And that really sucks because she's out of network, but I'm not gonna like go through 10 years with the same provider and have to start over. I don't have the spoons for that. And oh my god. Oh, and then, oh man, there's so many things I need to do. Were you speeding, sir? He's already here. Sus. Okay, I'm gonna go. I love you. My wonderful, lovely fiance got me my anniversary gift early because we're gonna be out of town. And I have no self-control. So, what day is today? No, it's not. The 20th? Okay, I'm not gonna wait that long. I'm gonna do number 1, and then the rest we wait for December, but I need to at least scratch the itch a little bit. So, oh! Martian dust. The bottles are so cute. You're gonna have to hold the camera. I'm so excited. This is what the full-size bottle looks like. My little minis. They're so cute. I have no patience, so I just put it on my skin. I dabbed it on like it's perfume. I'm all cozied up on the bean, aka my second home. POV. And I want to show y'all my view because it's looking cute. My man's put that up, and then we decorated and we put all of the couch modules, whatever they're called, together. So it's like a big day bed kind of thing, and then more couch here, a little bit of a mess from my crafting night. There's mama. This thing is huge. It's like 6 feet or something. I don't know. It's gigantic, but I do want to keep it in the living room. It just takes up so much space, so then the couch takes up the rest of the space.
How would you know? Trust me, I know. No.
Period. Bitch. Motherfucker. I gotta turn this off.
With goat, what rich Mexican stew?
I love this channel and I love watching trivia stuff because I'm a fucking nerd, but she screams so much. I wish she just could like girl, you have a mic. The point of the mic is so you don't have to scream. Anyway, I turned the camera on because I woke up and started, Gimbal, come here, putting all of the things I've done art-wise in here, and I'm really happy that it's all together. Well, not all of the things, I'm still missing some, but I just did this one because I thought of this character named Lukewarm, and he's just like a mid-country singer, and it made me laugh. This is from Pinterest. I just like, well, the design, not the actual painting. So I'm going to put that one behind Lukewarm. And then he is Wayne Butane's brother. Anyway, there's, yeah. So I have that updated in here. And I should probably keep this open. And I don't know what we're going to do today yet. I do know that I need to wash my face because I used the worst face wipes I've ever used in my life. And I still have makeup on, probably, because it was so bad. And I did use some astringent with it to try to get most of it off, but I can feel like the mascara crusties that I hate. I already had my coffee, so I can't do like a cute coffee scene. Loki's having his enrichment time in his tunnel, and we tried putting it on the couch to make like a slide, and now he doesn't know what to do. You gotta go up, Papa. Is he gonna go? Oh, yay! That's too low. Can't do fit checks. I don't know how. It's not really fit anyway, just all black as usual. Don't look at me! Don't perceive me right now. Today's mission will require a very long backstory. My neck.
Sorry,
My back. Oh, girl. I'm overwhelmed. It's about my wedding ring, and I don't want to talk about it right now, but if you guys are interested, I'll do a full video because it's probably going to take a full video to talk about the ring and our journey. But we're going to try to find a place that will fix that for us today. Coffee?
Yes.
Coffee. What's my mood right now? Mood? It's like a blue-purple. It's an in-between right now. What does that mean? Excited. Honey?
Yes.
Oh.
Huh?
Oh. Keep forgetting to put the bird feed in my purse. That's so annoying. I could have fed him. I got this necklace at like a witchy craft pop-up thing, and it has a real mini Swiss knife. It's very sturdy, or else I'd be worried that I was gonna poke my tits out. This is the bag of the day slash like month because I've been using it nonstop. And then a little secret, in case we go anywhere that we're gonna be walking around a lot and I don't feel like taking a bigger bag, I keep a smaller bag inside, which is my vintage one. And this is the one I just take out with me if we're just gonna pop in somewhere quickly. What's that?
Oh, I heard somebody.
Babe, you're a cutie. You're a cutie. Yum. Double yum. You didn't even let me record before you destroyed it. It's too late. I'm just kidding. Go ahead. Cute. Damn it. I wish I got your reaction. Cheers. Oh, me eating the paper. It's vegan
You
too.
can eat the paper. Well,
I was gonna try to vlog, but someone has different ideas because he keeps ramming his face into. Hi. Okay, so today was a success. However, I am spent. I am so exhausted. I'm so freaking exhausted. We really only went to 3 places total because it was 2 jewelry stores and then food. So Frank, my sweet man. Okay. The camera is not shaking because of me. It's shaking because of him. He found some jewelry stores for us to check out. And again, the story with my ring is a whole thing that I just can't talk about yet. It'd have to be like probably a full video or a big chunk of the vlog. And I don't even know if anybody would be interested in the whole thing. But they quoted us way less at the second place, which I was really excited about because I'm not, like I've said a billion times, I'm not religious, but I am spiritual. And there was a diamond and gold pendant in their showcase, and it was O Cristo Redentor, the Christ the Redeemer, that is on the Corcovado in Brazil. And I was born in Rio, so it's like, you know, my city. And they had a pendant of him, and I was like, oh, that's a sign, you know. And then I was talking to the guy, and he's this Egyptian guy that owns the store, and he does everything in house. And I just adored him, like right off the bat. You can just tell when someone's a good soul. And he was like giving me the lowest quote he could, or giving me like cheaper alternatives. Why are you licking my finger? So he gave us the lowest quote that we could find to fix my ring, and that's it. I'm finally gonna get it fixed, and I'm so excited. I'm nervous, but I'm excited. I'm trying to just hope for the best at this point. And also, because of my ADHD and sensory issues, I cut the tags or the collar off of all of my shirts, especially my house shirts. So you're always gonna see me in destroyed t-shirts. But yeah, it was the best experience. After the first place, luckily, that wasn't the good experience because they quoted us way higher and they just weren't the vibe I wanted. So it was really good that we went to the bad place first and then the good place second, so we wouldn't have to go back and forth. So my ring is going to be there for a little while, until hopefully only until like mid-December, early December. So I'll just be kind of wearing random rings for now, and not like I don't have 1,000 to choose from. I am so tired that I'm having coffee at 8 o'clock at night. It's just one of those things where like I don't want the day to be over, you know, because it's Saturday. That's the ring update. And then after that, we just went to one of my favorite vegan spots ever, El Palote Panaderia, and it was actually featured in diners, drive-ins and dives recently, which was really cool. I couldn't do anything after we ate because I was just like in a food coma, and because I'm getting full so fast now. And so I was just full, and we came home, played a little bit, had some coffee, and I'm debating going somewhere to kind of wrap up the night, but I might just stay in and craft. I don't know yet. I've had the worst headache for the last week, and I can't tell if it's sinus related or what. We've decided to go on a last minute, late night TJ Maxx trip for the dopamine. I'm wearing my new favorite shirt that this really hot guy got me, and it's from Gilmore Girls, if you recall, Kirk's side business number 1002, which was making shirts, and I love it so much. Wish it was more empty in here. We are back home. I did not do a good job filming over there because I was a little overwhelmed, because for as late as it was, there were too many people. Small haul, nothing major, but I did get this. If it's over 20 ounces, I will be getting it because I need Gilmore Girls size mugs, and this was it. And they are so cute. I normally don't like the ones that are kind of, you know, because of the mouth. It's like one of those autistic things, like with our spoons. Yeah. So, but am I okay? Literally formed like one sentence in the last minute. Okay. Found these really cute nails. Said I wasn't going to put any more press-ons on until my nails healed, but I just bought some new ones instead. And then I got this because, hi, so fucking cute. And then I bought this for one of my friends that's going through a celestial phase because I need to mail her a couple other things. So I figured I would throw that in there because this is so pretty and it reminds me of Kirk's Folly, and it was on sale. So, you know, it's not a TJ Maxx haul without Frank's treat. So this was his treat pick of the night. Coconut patties. I think he liked them because he already had one. Anastasia, taste of paradise. Ew, cochina. I lied, one more thing. This was at the checkout, so they really fucking got me, but it was like $3, and I have a lot of these like hair clips that I use. So this one was really cute. It's a red bow. What else do I have to say? I haven't been thrifting in a really long time, so we came to Thrift Giant, which used to be my favorite thrift store, but their prices have gotten so fucking stupid lately, and it's almost cheaper now to just shop at like a normal store. So I just stopped thrifting for a long while, but figured today's 20% off day for people who have the app. So it's not a major discount day, so hopefully it won't be so bad. I need to find a writing desk. Did you say not the glizzy watch?
Yeah. It's gonna be. Could use it on a.
Oh my god, the bird! Kind of love the shoe. These are so cute. This would be cute for the wedding. I don't know. I wonder if this opens. Like a little drawer? Isn't that cute? Right? That's really cool. I like that. Fun. Nigel Thornberry. I'd buy her. She's beautiful. This is so cool. I know. I can't divorce them. They should be coming together though. That's not fair. Dumb. This is fun. Skibbity unboxing. Let's see what we get. I really just want the Skibbity toilet. But the TV or speaker man is cool too. Shut up! I got the toilet! Hell yeah! Oh, I'm so tired. I did not sleep well at all last night. And every time I take vitamin D right before bed, I get the worst vivid nightmares. And I already have nightmares pretty badly, so that was not fun. And I was just tossing and turning, waking up all night. Human Being is one of my favorite coffee places ever because we don't do Starbucks around here. Iced pumpkin oatmeal shaken espresso type of thing. I'm gonna do a Five Below haul, but I don't have my mic, so I'm gonna try to not make too much noise with the bag because I think that's what was messing the audio up. So hold on. So you already saw this ridiculous thing that I got. I got this violet crumble because I remember trying it last time and really liking it. And I honestly usually only buy vegan chocolate. But this was the exception because I'm tired of like the elitist vegan toxic community that I used to be part of, and now I just consider myself plant-based, vegetarian sometimes if I'm out and about and I don't want to check what the rice was cooked in. So long story short, I got violet crumble. I always feel like I have to explain myself. That's another thing I'm working on not doing anymore. This I was so excited about because these soft lips, I used to have these like in high school or college, so they're very Y2K coded if you guys like that kind of thing because I am vintage. And I couldn't find the one I always got, which was just the cherry one, but I was surprised Five Below had these because I have not found them anywhere else. So I got the cherry cordial, which I'm hoping is a lot like the original cherry, and then the birthday cake. They had vanilla too, but I want to try the birthday cakes. I haven't tried that one before. Of course, I'm 2 years old, so when I saw butts on things as stickers, I had to get that. I needed one of these for my MacBook because mine is not working as well as it used to, so got this as a backup because it was only $5, obviously Five Below. What I actually went there for were these color fountain pens. One of my friends that has this beautiful Instagram, actually I should show it to you so you can follow her if you want to. You should be able to see her username up there, but she's the one who told me about it and I really want to try them, so I'll probably do a TikTok or something on it to see how they work. And then I also got these metallic gel pens. I couldn't help it. This is very kind of anthropology coded and it has little swans on it, and it actually seems like a very good quality, so I thought this would be really good to keep my water in throughout the day as I work. And it's 16 ounces, so not as big as I usually like them, but really cute. I don't have a dog, so clearly I didn't buy this for a dog, but I just loved it so much, and it's so silly, but I thought it was such cute costume jewelry, so I figured I could either use it as like a bag charm or as a bracelet. Last but not least, I found this really cute flower serving tray. I don't know if this really seals it that well. Yeah, you can remove them inside. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, maybe things that you don't need to seal super tight would be good in here. I will show you guys the thrifted stuff too, but I always keep that in the kitchen because I'm kind of like, I might be a messy person, but I'm a clean freak, so I have to sanitize everything and clean it all inside out before I bring it into the house. I feel as bad as I look, so I need to give myself a break. You like that one? Okay, here's the dog chain. The chain is actually a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. I can't imagine how this would be comfortable for pets though. It's kind of like scratchy. I feel like this should have been like $2. All right, good morning, y'all. This is the realistic mess that we're working with today. I wanted to show you guys before I post the vlog because I want to post it today if I can. My mini thrift haul. So we found this really cool lighthouse, and it's one of those candle things. So I thought that'd be really cute with maybe even a scented candle inside, and everything was 20% off. And then I found this scarf sort of thing that I thought was very siren mermaid-esque. And Frank found these. Well, I found them and he wanted them. They are Chinese balls. It's the best way I can explain it. And they're really cool. And he needs more stim toys, so this will be good for him. This is the other one that I have. It's like a little blueberry can, and that's where I keep, we made like a makeshift candle thing so it wouldn't drip from the bottom with aluminum, but that's where I do the wax melts to make the house smell good. A little peek at the Christmas tree, and she's not quite done yet, but she's getting there. I'll update y'all more on Christmas decorations little by little because they're kind of just scattered. So there's the fluffy treat there. We have Snoopy and a little tree here. We have Loki enjoying watching the birds, which I probably need to feed.